Hello everyone, welcome to the first part of our four-part Drawing Basics series for process journal number 4 in art and design. So this is after you have already completed the pre-hand drawing, you're going to move to this blind contour. So blind contour is a drawing of an image that is created by never removing the pencil from the paper. This means that you stay on the paper from beginning to end and you never look at it while you're drawing. Your eye remains fixed on the subject that you're drawing. You're intensely studying the object. Your eyes and your hand are moving at the same speed. Blind contour is a great way to help artists focus off of the drawing and onto the object that they are drawing so that you can pay more attention to it. And my favorite saying, which I'll probably say in every drawing thing that we start to do in class, is draw what you see, not what you think you see. So draw what's actually there. It may not be pretty. So here's the rules of blind contour. You have to cover your hand and look away so you can't see. You're going to pick a starting point and do not take your pencil or pen off the paper. And yes, I say pen because you're allowed to use pen for some of these if you want. Not all, but some. You may use pencil, but you can also try Sharpie or pen like I said. Don't go too fast. If you finish before the 2 minutes is up, you'll need to draw again until you reach 2 minutes each time. So that means if you start timing yourself the first 2 drawings and you only get to a minute and then you're done, that means you've gone too fast and you need to do 2 more drawings. So I don't want to see drawings that were only 30-second or minute drawings. They need to be 2-minute drawings that are submitted into your process journal, and remember to go slow. So that's a good reminder to fill up the entire 2 minutes or you're going too fast. These rules are really non-negotiable in my classroom when we run this in my class. I love running it in person, so I expect the same at home. It's not really fun or fulfilling if you cheat during this. So here's the activity. We just read the slides, and what you're going to do is you're going to follow along with me in just a moment in this video. So you're going to want to get set up first. So I'll explain how to do that too. So you'll get set up, and then you're going to do 2 2-minute hands, 2 2-minute household objects, 2 2-minute faces, and then 1 5-minute drawing of your choice. So that means pick something sort of interesting to draw because you got 5 minutes with it, not 2. And then you'll answer all the reflection questions. What was the most challenging thing? How can blind contour help make your artwork better? Did you like it? Yes or no? And how easy or hard was it to follow the rules for this? And be sure at the end of it that you upload all your photos from your photographic evidence section. So I'm going to show you some examples of blind contour drawing, and this is also in the presentation that's connected with this process journal assignment. You'll notice one thing: none of them are super pretty, but they all give the artist experience to finish. I like how this person drew themselves once and then they drew on top of themselves again. You could definitely do that with your 2 faces, and I use marker in my face drawing. All right, so I'm going to show you some a starting point here. So we're going to switch over and I'm going to show you how to get set up. All right, so right now I'm going to show you what you're going to need to do to set up to do blind contour drawing, and just do your best that you can. Whatever you have available in your house is what you can use. So we're going to turn the camera down here. Don't mind the fact that I scribble all over my desk. All right, so I've got my sketchbook here. I'm gonna get my pencil. You really don't need much, okay? And there's lots of different things that you could use to cover up your hand. And this is basically just to keep yourself from cheating, but this is an old t-shirt. This is one of my paint t-shirts. So what I'm gonna do is use that to cover the paper in my hand here and kind of get the shirt up on. So I know it looks silly, but I've got the pencil right here and I picked a spot down here. I peek, right? I start here. My spot is there, so we'll do that. And now I can focus on my hand drawing it. So I'm just gonna do a test draw for you so you can see how I'm completely covered up, but I can still draw blank contour. So I'm gonna just quickly do a very quick line contour for you. And then you'll see this, and then you'll go on and see the other examples too of how to do it. But this is a good for you to see me doing this here. And I'm not even timing it, I'm just kind of like going as fast as I can actually, so you can see that I'm drawing this and I don't see it at all. How could I see it? Alright, let's see how I did. Oh, hey! Alright, so there's my finished hand that I did completely blind. I know you think it's ugly, but I just think it's cool. Alright, it's your turn to try now. The other thing that I do, so in my videos that I recorded, I couldn't cover my hand, obviously. So I just look completely away, completely as far as I can look away. But don't cheat. Okay, so I'd like you now to get your supplies around, your sketchbook. I'm setting my timer for you. And a pencil, that's all you need. And I'm showing you that we're gonna do 2 minutes, so we're about to start. If you are just watching along, if you're watching this for the first time, just watch. But if you are ready to follow along, if you need to pause for a moment to get your stuff, we're about to start. All right, so I picked my first spot, and here we go. I am taking off and I'll kind of walk you through this process a bit. So I was kind of at a weird angle at my desk, and that sort of made me go sideways pretty early on in the drawing. What I'm trying to do is just go along and measure each little individual line one at a time, and I'm going really slow. You'll notice how slow I'm going. Getting lots of good details. There's the thumbnail there. So I'm going to let you watch through the rest of this video in silence, and then if you're following along, it'll be silent for you too. And then at the end of it, I'll let you know, and you can look at your drawing. Alright, so here's my first completed hand, and now I'm ready to start another hand. Alright, here we go at our hand round 2, and we will kick it off again for another 2 minutes. So as you're drawing along now, I'd like you to just draw along with me. Here we go, we're going to start the second drawing. Make sure your hand is covered up or that you can't see it at all. Don't cheat. Take your time, follow along with this, draw along. If you need to pause it or go back and start over, that's okay. Just draw along with me here. We're going to go for the rest of this 2 minutes. I'm going to leave it on silent and come back to you at the end of the drawing. All right, and here is hand number 2. We're going to jump to the next thing, which is an object in my home. I found this precious little thing, and it is something that I use to draw use as reference to draw people when I don't have a person around. But I'm going to use it in the video just to kind of do a fun contour with here. And again, I'm not taking my pencil off the paper. I am, if I do, it's because my hand gets caught on my sweatshirt and I have to lift it off. So suggestion, please don't do it with your sweatshirt on, and make sure that you are really remembering all the rules. All right, and there is my object. And if you are ready to move on, go ahead. If not, then you can pause now. You're going to want to do a second object. So I only do one in this one, but you'll need to stop and do another 2 minutes. So you can either fast rewind and go back and see what I did and go along with me again, or just go ahead and get out your cell phone timer and do another 10-minute object. I'm sorry, 2-minute object. All right, our last one here. You can see I already started my self-portrait, and we're going to do 2 faces, 2 of our own faces. So you're going to have to get in front of a mirror somewhere in your house, find a handheld mirror, get in front of a mirror. Could be a little awkward. And we're going to start drawing our faces. And I want you to come along with me on this first journey. Do this one with me together, 2 minutes. Then you're going to do another 2-minute face. After this video is concluded, you're also responsible for doing one 5-minute contour drawing of your choice. And I just wanted to remind you of that before we go here. I'm going to let you watch the rest of this drawing, and I wish you luck on all of your blind contour. After you are finished, please do the reflection questions. They are located in the presentation for this process journal.